Welcome in, fellow travelers. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. This is a general reading for Earth signs. Earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Welcome in, crosswashers. You could have an Earth sign you are connected to or are in a connection with, dealing with, in a relationship with, and you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Feel free to swap around the characters. This message could be about your person, but is actually meant for you. And as always, time is fluid, so anytime you come across this message, if the title struck you and you came in out of curiosity, it was meant for you to hear it. Could be a month from now, could be a day from now, could be a year from now. You and I, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It could be a portion of the message. There are some things that could fit and other things that don't. You are using your discernment and your intuition. I put the cards down, I read what cards are coming up, and you connect the dots. You and I are working together. That's how you build your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your discernment, and your intuition. There will be an extended at the end of the video. The link will be down below in the description box, so if you want to dive deeper into the message, you may go there. So let's see where we go today. Earth signs. Did I forget anything? Oh yeah, and if you like the content, please like and subscribe and share because that helps the channel build. Earth signs. Okay. Woof. Everybody's flying out here. Are steadfast and determined, realistic and practical. They like to attain material access. They are cautious and very resistant to change and can be very stubborn. But they are down to earth, practical and realistic. So earth signs. Virgo is I analyze. Taurus is I have. And Capricorn is I use. So we got the Queen of Swords popping up, air energy coming in. Queen of Swords is all about clarity, understanding, truth. She is someone who's taken her experiences and her knowledge and uses it for wisdom, getting to the bottom of shit. Cutting to the core. One more, please, for the overall theme. Thank you. We got the World. Woo. Endings and new beginnings. So some kind of truth is coming through that is bringing an ending to something and making room for a new beginning. One more shuffle. By the way, I like to shuffle while I am going through my spiel because it makes the reading more organic for both of us. So if you don't want to hear, you've heard it too many times, feel free to fast forward to the start of the reading. So here we go. Earth signs. For the highest good of the individual as well as the highest good of the collective. Your energy right now is the Hermit. Being isolated, being quiet, being still, being with yourself. Tapping into that inner knowledge and inner wisdom, shutting out the world. Going within. The situation, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, leaving something behind, letting something go. There's been a loss. There's been a loss of something tangible. Feeling lost. Your opportunity is the Eight of Pentacles, rebuilding, restructuring, refocusing, putting your efforts into something that you want to build, or something that starting something new project, new focus. This is about actually taking the steps to get something done that you wanted to get done. What the universe is co-creating with you, the Tower, something is being eradicated. Something is being completely wiped out. You got to clear stuff out of the way in order to build stuff that you want to come in. Usually the Tower means this is happening right now. There's been some kind of clarity or truth that has come through that has caused an abrupt change. Energies that surround you that you may not be aware of. Seven of Pentacles. This could have been something that you unconsciously manifested. This is also maybe waiting, tending to yourself, tending to your own garden, building from your own place, from your own environment. This could be your environment, starting to build from your own environment. Energies that are coming in. Hierophant. That's Taurus energy right there. Maybe seeking counsel, maybe seeking guidance, maybe seeking a spiritual teacher, help from like-minded people, looking for assistance, looking for a higher evolution, a higher way, searching for some more knowledge, understanding, and clarity from a spiritual perspective. Energies that are leaving. Judgment. I'll have to get some clarity on that one. So judgment can be about, it's anything like relearning, renewing, restructuring. Whenever judgment comes out in there, there's some kind of lesson that wasn't learned that is repeating itself and coming back around. Whenever judgment comes up, you always have to ask yourself, did you really learn the lesson? Oops, sorry about that. It's not working that well. Your home, or how you show up in the world, is the Ten of Cups. Everything's fine and dandy. Everything looks good on the outside. Life is good. That's how you show up to the world. What's coming right in front of you is clarity, the sun. This could also be about illusion. Sometimes the sun is about illusion. But this is warmth. Strength. The fog is being cleared. Your hopes and fears. Four of Swords. Having to take a break, having to rest, having to heal, having to look within. And your outcome is a Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can be about guarding yourself, protecting yourself. It could also be about resistance. It could also be about having to push forth for something you believe in. Could be about having to fight off the naysayers, or having to stand in your own ground on stuff, having to hold your own. So the cards are reading there's been an abrupt change. Some kind of lesson has resurfaced itself, and it's bringing you to a place of having to reevaluate and reassess. That's what judgment is too. It's reevaluating and reassessing. It's also about awakening, but because it's energies that are in your recent past, or you could have had an awakening that has kind of shuffled your world around quite a bit. left you feeling a little bit like you're lost, don't know where to turn to next, having to figure out how to rebuild. Things that maybe you believed in or thought about don't stand or hold anymore. So let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity on this Seven of Wands. Is this resistance or is this standing your ground? Let's get some clarity on this outcome. We've got the Knight of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the King of Wands. So something has changed. Something is turning. You have the King of Wands, so that's some sort of inspired inspiration, and you have the Knight of Cups. So this could also be about patterns. This could also be about patterns, because the Knight of Cups is somebody usually who comes in pretty fast with kind of that immature love that moves forward quite fast. And with the King of Wands is somebody who's very charismatic, kind of like the rescuer, comes in with all the ideas and the inspiration, kind of like the hero showing up. And the Wheel of Fortune could be that this could be a pattern or cycles coming through that maybe you could be hanging on to defend. But we'll get some more clarity here. Two more, please, for the outcome. What is the outcome about, please? Ace of Wands. Maybe the Tower moment, whatever this is that has been kind of wiped out with the change, has caused you to have to move forward, because the Ace of Wands is all about that drive and ambition, moving forward. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Four of Wands, some kind of structure. We have the Nine of Wands with fear, and we have Temperance, balance. So with the Ace of Wands, moving forward with some sort of inspiration about what you want, what you really want. You may not know how to get there. There's some fear attached to this. There's some fear, some trepidation. And so the Temperance card is all about finding that balance between what you're inspired to do. You're wanting to move forward with an offer of love. You're wanting to move forward with an offer of love, but you may be coming in too strong. King of Wands is very strong, very opinionated, very charismatic. And it might be a strong inspiration because you want to build a structure. You want to build some kind of structure with love, but there's a lot of fear with this. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of mental anguish. There's a lot of what ifs. And Temperance is about working with your guides and your angels, your higher self, and having to balance your passion and your heart chakra with that kind of those fear-based thoughts. Let's find out what the Tower is. Cards for the Tower, please. Messages on the Tower, that which crowns us. And since it is something that you're co-creating with the universe, This looks like it was fated. And the Wheel of Fortune is about fated events. This was a fated event. So you got the Page of Cups, something to do with love. We have the Two of Swords, not seeing clearly. And we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about bringing in messages of passion. But the Page of Cups is not really being able to back it. And there was something within this type of energies between the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands moving forward with that really quick, fast energy. Wands is a fasting, moving energy with inspiration and passion and kind of not really seeing clearly, not being able to see clearly. The Two of Swords is about guarding. Could have been guarding your heart. Could have been guarding, maybe moving in too fast before you've established some groundwork. So let's get some clarity on this Judgment. Clarity on the Judgment, please. And then I'm going to get some clarity on this Four of Swords because that ended up in your fear. Three of Cups. This could be third-party situations. Third party could be anything from anything that takes you away from yourself. Addictions, attachments. Yeah, you got the Devil. And the Six of Pentacles. So there's an imbalance. This is definitely third party. And there's a huge imbalance of reciprocity. And the Devil is usually about some sort of attachment or desperation. Usually it's codependency. It could be, you know, any kind of addiction that has to do with work. And that seems to be when you've got the Judgment, it's sitting on top of the Judgment. This is about relearning the lesson. It's coming back around. It keeps coming back around. And keeps bringing in Tower moments that you might refuse to see. You might refuse to see that. You're blinded. You got all guards up. So what is this rebuilding? Now let's see what the Four of Swords is, because that was in your fears and your hopes. Four of Swords, please. The Devil can be real dark, dense energies. Usually it's attached to things that are in excess. Anything in excess. But your overall theme is the Queen of Swords. So truth is coming through. And the World. So there's going to be a big major change. You've got a lot of major arcanas in here. A lot of major arcanas. You got the Tower, the Hermit, 1, 2, Judgment, Devil, Wheel of Fortune, Sun, World. You've got 7, and Temperance, 8. That's like universally led. So this Four of Swords came with the Three of Swords, healing from heartbreak. Healing from some sort of heartbreak and grief. That's coming in your hopes and fears. Loss. You also have the Five of Pentacles, which is also loss. Feeling left out in the cold. So in the extended, we'll look at what it is that needs to be rebuilt. what the sun is, the warmth that's coming in, that's right in front of you to guide you on your healing. Tendencies that need to be released, and actions and advice for you. One more, please, for hopes and fears. Ace of Pentacles, learn something new. So there's been some sort of grief, some sort of clarity of truth that has come through that have changed things. It has caused things to dissolve. And there's attachments and dependencies and desperations and addictions that are not being looked at. But it looks like the universe is kind of pushing you forward into healing. And your hopes and fears is that healing this heart space, having to go into this heart space, which is going to require to learn something new. I'm going to see what the Seven of Pentacles is. This is the energy that surrounds you. That you might not be aware of. This is about manifesting. You've got the Chariot moving forward. Things are changing. You've got the Moon. That's about secrets. And you got the King of Swords. Clarity is coming through. King of Swords is well, you got the Queen of Swords as your theme, and the King of Swords. That's like truth. Truth, clarity, discernment from things that have been hidden, that could have been hidden from you. You keep manifesting. This Seven of Pentacles is about manifesting or waiting for things to manifest. And it's moving forward. The Chariot is about moving forward. Revealing some sort of secrets, some sort of dark secrets. But you've also got the Sun coming up here. What is this Sun about? That is the energy that's right in front of you. That brings clarity, like illumination. It's about things that you've been hanging on to. You got the Four of Pentacles. So some sort of some sort of truth needs to come out. Some sort of truth needs to reveal itself so you can release these attachments and start healing this space from the heart center, because you've been holding on to this. You've got to learn something new by getting clarity. By getting clarity and understanding. You got the Sun with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is trying to hang on. Trying to hang on, won't let go. But it looks like the universe is pushing you forward. And this is about fears. This is about fears. This is about abandonment. This could be about trauma bonding. Issues with trauma bonding. Because usually attachments to things, when we're attached to things, or we're attached to other people, or we're attached to anything third party that's in excess, that has to do with fears. That has to do with fears of shame and guilt and abandonment. So let's get an overall card for you. Let's do it from the Magic Oracle. Let's do it from the Magic Oracle deck. For those of you that want to go on, I am going to look a little bit deeper into the Sun clarity and the what crosses you, or what's your opportunity about rebuilding. And then again, the tendencies that need to be released, and actions and advice for you. Wow, Earth energy popped out. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength. There you guys are. Earth energies. Meditate on the symbol. Gnomes are delighted by wealth, comfort, jewels, material treasure, and especially good food and wine. This symbol acts as a reminder that seemingly trivial things such as basic comforts and treats can make a big difference to our lives and our mindset. A good book, a quiet place, a delicious meal can go a long way, soothing a troubled mind. This symbol can be useful in times of uncertainty and upset. Work with the earth symbol to bring grounding, stability, and strength, inner resolve in uncertain times, understanding that doing your best and being honest are the best principles to follow when things are feeling unsettled. Concentrate on this symbol and imagine you are putting tendrils of light into the ground like a tree's roots, connecting yourself to the earth's core, and enjoy the feeling of stability and communication with Earth Mother. The wheel will turn and better times are just around the corner. For now, take care of yourself and allow yourself to feel her comfort. Okay, for those of you that are going on, I'll see you over there. If you're not going on, that's all I have for you, Earth signs. I wish you the peace that passes all understanding. Till next time. Where's my little...